Okay, that was abrupt. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Happy Nintendo Direct Day. Hopefully, you guys have your bingo cards on, and hopefully, you guys can hear me. I don't usually, I don't stream a lot these days, but I want to welcome everybody to this incredible day today. This incredible stream, Nintendo Direct. Woohoo! Hey, Janet. Hey, Elijah. How's it going, everybody? So, as the title implies... Hey, Pat. How's it going? As the title implies, we are playing bingo, so I'm going to show you guys, like, my bingo card. And hopefully, if you don't know what to do with your bingo card... Hello, Hunter. How's it going? There is a downloadable image file, like, in the description of the stream. So you can actually, you know, take part if you want to. Let me go and bring that up, since nothing is really happening on screen. This is my bingo card. This is not going to be on the entire stream, so at least you guys can see what I have on there. And again, in the description of the video, you can actually download the image, print it out, whatever, write on it, use MS Paint, however. But that's my card, and I want to know what kind of predictions you guys have on your bingo cards, and if I missed anything, because I haven't been keeping up with a lot of news lately, because I've been so busy playing Persona 5 Strikers, which if you are hearing a little bit of a hint of it in the background, that's from the soundtrack. So my review for that game is coming out on Monday. I hope you all are looking forward to it. Oh my god, Rick, I completely forgot to put that on my bingo card. That is terrible. I've actually had like 2 or 3 people tell me that we're gonna get the Great Ace Attorney this year. Hello, Faz? Or is that PH as in like acid level? Hey, Zonox, how's it going? I should probably not repeat the whole thing, because you guys might get sick of this song. It's actually one of my favorite songs in Persona 5 Strikers, so it is fast. Okay. Can we change the nicknames here to match our Discord? I don't think so. It's not as easy as Discord. Strikers is great. I mean, if you didn't need to, if you really don't need to watch the review, I'm just gonna say it's great. It's a fantastic game. Yeah, my SMT5 release date thing is like under G, the first row. In fact, the first row of my bingo card is literally like the things that I know 100% is gonna happen. Well, Zelda sequel is kind of up for debate, but the likelihood of that is pretty high, given that like, you know, it is Zelda's anniversary this year, or so I'm told. I haven't actually like done the checking of that. How have you guys been enjoying the podcasts? That was something that I kind of wanted to do, because I wanted to make sure you guys had like a new video to look forward to every week. Like, that was so fun, like especially this week talking to Keon on, you know, from Twitter, like talking about storytelling in games. If you haven't yet, it just got released today. I highly recommend listening to that one. Setting yourself up for success. That's yes, yeah, that's the idea. We're playing a game, right? Like, my Discord was actually talking to me about, and they're like, don't think, feel. Just put in whatever you think is gonna be on wherever you want. But I was like, no, I want to be strategic for this. Like with this bingo, like I don't just want to haphazardly like put things on there. Needed more podcasts for crafting. Yeah, I hear that. You see, Pat, like I basically like just was a bit conservative and said new mainline Pokemon game, so it's not exactly like the remake and stuff. Which Smash character do you think we'll get, and who are you hoping? Oh. Well, if you look at B in the middle, it says a PlayStation Smash character. So maybe something like that. Like, imagine like anybody from like that PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale game, you know? Like maybe that. Well, how about you guys? Like, you know, I know there's a lot of Smash players in chat. Like, what are y'all looking forward to, like, as far as Smash characters are concerned? Ocarina of Time. Minaj, that's a... Is Ocarina of Time the new Skyrim? Because it gets ported to every single platform Nintendo has these days. Crash Bandicoot and Smash? Oh, man. That'd be great. I mean, he's technically not a PlayStation character, so technically that could work. You know, I'm thinking about like an Activision character that could be on there, right? Like, yeah, Crash would be good. Heaven forbid, like, Spyro hasn't, you know, it's been a while since we last saw him. But yeah, in case you guys are wondering, I'm just showing, like, the bingo card here just before the stream, because I don't want to... You know, I don't want to show that during the stream. I think that's kind of rude, and I'll try my best not to talk over a lot of the stuff that they're talking about, like, on the show. I think it's really important to be able to enjoy the show as it is. I also want to check the volume. I want to make sure that, you know, it's not going to be too loud or too soft. But Ryuji on Smash. No more sword characters. Speaking of Xenoblade, Rick, if you look under the bottommost eye in my card, it says Xenoblade Chronicles X Switch port. It's one of the few holdouts, if there's any more holdouts on the Wii U that we've yet to see on Switch, that would be Chronicles X. I would imagine that that's on the way, right? Hey, Mikhail. Crash and Spyro, Matt. Wow, that is interesting. that is an interesting thing. Well, I mean, okay, hand in hand, I guess Spyro does have 4 legs and a wing. I guess that could work. But he's on all 4s all the time. It would be very difficult for him to maybe walk around unless, like, Crash, like, hand holds him through the arenas, I suppose. Hey, Nando. Sole bad guy for Smash. Guilty Gear in the house. How is the audio, by the way, guys? Like, I just have, like, the music in the background. Is it too much? There's Mikhail and Mikhail. I had a friend in college who wanted us to pronounce it as Mikhail. Thank you. Thanks, Fass. Yeah, so the thing that kind of sucks about, like, YouTube chat right now is that you can't link your bingo cards. And my plan this year is, like, every time there's, like, a PlayStation thing or a Nintendo thing, I want to release, like, a bingo card for you guys to download and then write stuff on so that way when you play it, we can play the bingo. I think that'd actually be really cool. And I think, like, in order for us to kind of, like, this might be too much, but, like, maybe we can upload our bingo cards on Imgur so that way we can share it with people. But that might be too much. I think it's fun enough that we're guessing what's coming out and stuff. But speaking of which, one of my guesses is, and this is so crazy because a lot of people have been asking for this, is an announcement for Cold Steel 1 and 2 being ported to Switch. Whether or not it gets announced today, who knows? I'm hoping the yes, just because Cold Steel 3 is on there. Cold Steel 4 is going to be on there. It would suck if 1 and 2 don't. You know? Hey, Random, how's it going? At all, yes. Represent. What's up, Pedro? Carlene, it's okay. It's okay. Like, if you can... Like, that's the thing. We need a... Does somebody know of, like, an online app where we can quickly make our bingo cards? Because I think that would be cool. Because, like, right now, I made, like, the template, but it's, like, you have to either print it or write on it, use MS Paint or whatever. And we're still waiting 15 years on Crossbell games. It is so true. Zelda 3D Collection. Ooh. Wait. Nobody has announced Persona 5 Royal coming to PC. No one. And I get Atlus's press releases. There's no official announcement. We should make it into a Word document next time. But like, I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'm pretty sure we'll figure something out. Knowing PlayStation, maybe they'll do something in March. Who knows? It is interesting that Nintendo basically did their Nintendo Direct today. Like, that was unexpected. That was like 24 hours. Like, I remember last year saying, like, I'm going to promise to let you guys know when I'm going to live stream well in advance. And, of course, Nintendo's like, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Direct. I'm like, great, Nintendo. Good job making a liar out of me. See, I don't think Octopath Traveler 2 is ready yet, Elijah. And the reason why is they're still working on Bravely Default 2, which is still coming out like at the end of the month pretty much. And they have to support it a little bit. My guess, and it's on the bingo card, is a port of Bravely First and Second on the Switch, because I think that it would be appropriate once Bravely Default 2 comes out that the first two games come out on that platform. And you can do it in such a way that you can hire like an outside company to port the game onto the Switch if, Square Enix is smart about that. Yeah, no, I actually have No More Heroes 3 gameplay. So I'm trying to be very conservative with my expectations in No More Heroes 3, just because of how troubled some of the development of some of the games being developed on the Switch are. Not to say that it's bad, it's just that I'm like, okay, at least gameplay, like more gameplay of it, right? Yeah, I haven't seen anything about Persona 5 Royal coming to Epic Games Store. Silk Song? Ooh. The last time they did a Direct, people were hoping for Silk Song, but the developers are... I shouldn't say that, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be an indie showcase today. It's a 15-minute Direct, Ooh, if Persona 4 Golden gets ported onto the Switch, that's going to be like yet another... It'll be probably be my third time replaying through Golden. That's going to be amazing. Rick, I'm with you. I want an official translation of Crossbell. At this point, it's kind of... It's inexcusable. Hello, XO. How are you doing? I am going to remove the bingo card from the screen, like, in about a minute or two, so that way, when the Direct starts, it's not, like, emblazoned on there. And of course, and in case like you're watching this on like a plasma or something like that, or an old TV, like I don't want to burn in the bingo card on your screens. Zonox, I am with you. I love Professor Layton. It's a great series. I just hope they do something with it. I have yet to play the Ace Attorney Professor Layton game. I actually want to play that game at some point. By the way, if you are an Ace Attorney fan and you like Picross, I highly recommend checking out Murder My Numbers. It's a fantastic game. It has, you know, they literally hired a composer for like the first Ace Attorney game from like the GBA to do the music for Murder by Numbers. Has the Phoenix Wright feel. Picross. I have a review of it. It's pretty awesome. Today is a good day if you got 13 Sentinels for 50% off and a PS5. Congrats, XO. A new Crystal Chronicles game would be fun. I think they need to fix the Crystal Chronicles game on the Switch first before anything else. I think, you know, my whole thing about that series is that they kind of messed up the launch of that series, like, on the Switch, because people had so many expectations and it didn't function well. It's not a live service game, so things, you know, people have certain expectation of what it is. Yeah. That's the hope of a lot of people. It's my hope as well that a new Ace Attorney collection would actually come. That would be amazing. So Tokyo RPG Factory are the guys who made I Am Setsuna, Lost Sphere, and I keep forgetting the name of their third game. Oninaki, was it? I'm literally just going by memory. And I'm kind of glad that they took a break because they kind of need to. They've been kind of hammering out like a game almost every 1.5 years, and that's not much time to learn from some of your shortcomings as a developer. And you compare that to like the people making Bravely, right? Like Bravely Default 2 has a great story of, not literally of, you know, in the game, but a story of listening to fans, changing things based on the demo, and then re-releasing the demo again with the changes to kind of demonstrate that they care about their community, right? I think that team, in terms of turn-based combat, in addition to like the Dragon Quest team, of course, like they're doing a really good job keeping the dream of turn-based alive in Square Enix. All right, Elijah, yeah. There's an online component for Layton and Phoenix Wright? Really? My wife actually played through the demo yesterday of Bravely Default 2, and she loved it. Unfortunately, I will say this now, I won't be able to review Bravely Default 2. That said, I might pick it up, and maybe I can review it like shortly after that. I'm kind of trying to reach out to the developers of Disco Elysium to see if I can review it before it comes out in March, but they have been really silent, which kind of tells me that they might delay it, but we'll see. Chill out. What you're getting into is an amazing and perhaps the best Final Fantasy story in recent memory, outside of post 12. Let's put it that way. I actually personally enjoyed 12's story enough to actually buy the, was it the DS? Was it Revenant Wings? That was like the DS game. What do you think about Judgment getting a re-release? I think that kind of sucks. I am not a fan of re-releasing a game just so that people will have to pay for it. Actually, let me turn off the soundtrack. Here we go.
One day, Pyra just disappeared. I couldn't find her anywhere. It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace. Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes.
She went to Smash.
This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because... I got an invitation to...
Oh my god. What? What?
Oh, I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis!
You called it, Rick. You called it.
Fire?
Flame Nova! Prominence revolt! Blazing end!
You better have that on your bingo card, Rick. Come on.
And these are seasoned fighters.
There are no pushovers!
Good job.
Talk about a tight spot. Mythra? Let me handle this.
Mythra!
Cutting it close, huh? Oh, hey, were these guys planning on leaving? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through! Lightning Buster! Photone! Ray of Punishment! Roman Dust! Foresight!
What? You can even use that?
I mean, was there ever any doubt that we were gonna start this direct with Smash? Come on.
You two can swap between each other freely.
With serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way!
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I've missed this, buddy. Monday by once a while. Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some more.
You're all mine!
I'll lend you a hand.
Sacred Arrow!
Unstrike!
Burning!
Sword! Nailed it!
Sure did! Witness our power! Shulk?
What?
I never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
Was that about, like, no sword characters anymore?
皆さん
Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support.
He said a lot for Thank you for your continued support.
What you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mythra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer. All right, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Fall Guys. Of course Fall Guys would be on the Switch. I should have put this on my frickin' card.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021. You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
Never actually played Outer Wilds. A friend told me it was pretty
By
good.
repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021. Put your sleuthing skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner.
You know, I'm actually excited about this.
You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia. But that's not the only case to crack. In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
Famicom implies like these were originally released for the NES/Famicom? That's crazy. I've never heard of these games.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I might just pick this up.
A new age of battles begins.
Samurai Warriors? Gotta be Samurai Warriors, right? Haha, knew it.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
I like the art style. Oh
Vast world
my
of
god.
Israel beckons.
Legend of Mana?
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana
Yeah!
featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream. Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters.
This has
as well as
never
the new
been
minigame,
re-released.
Ring Ring Land.
This is the first time Legend of Mana has
Legend
ever
of
been
Mana will launch on
re-released.
Nintendo Switch June 24th.
Yep. I had this on my bingo card. Actually, I had Legend of Mana technically on my bingo card. This looks so good, you guys.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves together!
You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
I love that Monster Hunter has a huge budget
No.
now.
We should start preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity!
It is really impressive that this is all on the Switch, right, Dark?
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
Yes!
Fairway is open
I
once
had
again.
a Mario sports game.
Tee off on the latest installment
Thing on my
of the
bingo
Mario
card.
Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery. Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition.
That actually looks fun.
Oh, did we mention story mode? As a Mii character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes,
June is pretty packed, isn't
as
it?
well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
Lots of games in June.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor.
Yeah, great
Gangsters,
game.
Bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th.
I might just prefer the story of Tales over
32
the Borderlands
of Capcom's
series.
most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game
Not
speed
yet,
or
Box.
difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today. Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspyr, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and
This
more
is a
during your
classic
grisly mission.
game.
This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. It's Travis Touchdown
Oh,
versus
yeah.
Assassins. Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
What's wrong?
Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch,
All right.
August 27th.
Summer. Summer's packed.
Exterminate demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work. Kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself. God's judgment has nothing to do with
it. Interesting.
Uncover Heaven's mysteries in neon white, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021. The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties.
So,
Maybe take
this
some
is
photos
like
to
Persona
share on
then,
Superstar
right?
Post
Because there's
while we're at it.
school life stuff.
Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch.
Why? Why? Why?
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
I kind of miss like the Plants vs. Zombies like strategy gameplay. I think for me, my big problem with the DC Supergirls game is that it looks like one of those early era PlayStation 2 cash-in games, you know? And that's kind of like my problem with it. I mean, it's great that it's coming out. I just hope it's good.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can.
It's kind of like what I was saying, XO, like
Band together on a quest to face evil and save
Plants vs.
faces.
Zombies was a strategy game, like a
Miitopia
tower
is
defense
coming
game.
to Nintendo Switch. Cast Mii characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good.
Sure.
Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof.
I'm not opposed to anybody liking it, obviously.
Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia. Coming to Nintendo
Dark, you have a
Switch
good point.
May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
Yes, this was on my bingo card.
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes. Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches February 25th.
Nice.
After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
It's good stuff.
We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
Still yet to pick up my copy of Mario 3D World. What?
He leaves us no recourse! Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and
Oh,
no
yeah.
other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
They're busy.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
This looks great.
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
It is from the
Charge into an
Octopath
enemy
people,
to
by
send
the
them
way,
flying
everybody.
into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain.
Wow.
Then electrify the area with lightning magic.
That's pretty cool.
It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action.
What?
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022.
Yeah.
Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
I had a feeling it was
After this
next year title.
presentation, A demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback.
So
we look forward to hearing your response.
this is from the Bravely Default 2 people and the Octopath people. It's the same people.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters.
Star Wars.
Do you have what it takes?
Zynga? Huh.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Like what Black A said, it's a placeholder name. They don't really know what the name's gonna be.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword.
That orc looks like a World of Warcraft orc.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some! Got you!
Hey, Lieutenant, pass to me!
Roger that, Princess! Here!
Let's find out what sound your face
Zynga is mostly known for mobile games. So like Farmville is their most well-known game.
Heads up, Your Highness!
So might have a lot of monetization.
Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me! What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man, one more game!
I don't know, Keffy.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series,
Here we go.
comes a fight for your life. Literally, disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park. The 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet! Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled!
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
Be the one behind the whole game of fate!
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th. Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades. Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles.
It's
like
really
Transistor
cool that they
and
have a
Bastion.
physical version of this game coming
The
out.
second is a 32-page full-color character compendium
Nice.
featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling
Dozens of
story.
hours.
Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
Doesn't stay safe.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection.
What? Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection.
They're pretty difficult, Elijah.
Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way
It
onto
adjusts its
Nintendo
difficulty
Switch,
depending on
summer
how well you do.
2021. More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
Yeah, they don't usually do that kind of stuff, announcing PC PC games on the Direct, no.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch.
Sizzle reel? Sizzle reel.
Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the Demon Realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters. Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more.
This doesn't look too
all
bad.
Players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now.
Aww.
We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Is it Wind Waker? Nope. Skyward Sword.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Huh.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword,
I
while
hope
the
this
left
isn't the
features
last
a Hylian
one.
shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers
Not gonna play it
will
using
launch on the
motion
game's
controls,
release date
though.
at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend
And there's
of
a
Zelda
demo
Breath of the
coming,
Wild.
Dark.
Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Yeah, I'm gonna download that demo right away.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today.
Okay.
Please take a look at this.
Let's see. Oh. Could this be a Splatoon like single player game? What would be the odds? I'm guessing it's a single player game. That is messed up. Yeah, Splatoon story mode, yeah. Is this a loading screen? Nope, it's just regular Splatoon. That was wishful thinking on my part.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later
Stay
time.
tuned, get it?
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Ah. Well, that was it, guys. That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing. What did you guys think? Our bingo card is oh, whoops. I guess I'll continue this because there are stuff still playing. Cuz there might be something in the end, right? Maybe they were saying oh, we'll talk about some Smash stuff later. I don't know if that's going to continue on this stream, but I kind of figured. I mean, come on, I don't know where the Ace Attorney news came from, but I wasn't quite confident that it was actually even going to be announced today. I don't know why. I can't explain to you why. It was alright. Yeah, it was alright. That's kind of the way that I feel right now. It's it's neat. Okay, Legend of Mana. Alright, we got Golf, Mario Golf, Skyward Sword, alright. But definitely the game from the Octopath / Bravely people was probably my personal favorite of what was announced today. I think that'll be cool. And mind you, we can play it right now, maybe. I mean, I don't know how fast they can get it on the eShop, but I'll definitely be downloading that today and playing it. And again, I want to make it clear that the Octopath developers and the Bravely developers are just basically one team. So, in a way, they've had two teams working concurrently on two different projects. Now we know that. Now we know that they're a big enough part of Square Enix that they can do this, because this new tactical turn-based game is coming out next year. That's pretty fast. That's one game back-to-back. That's really awesome, actually. Yeah, the two visual novels, the two Famicom murder mystery games, or what have you, that was a surprise. I've never actually known that Nintendo made those kinds of games back in the Famicom days. And during that time, I actually used to live in Asia, and I thought that I had seen every single Famicom game known to man, and then they're like, oh yeah, you probably haven't heard of this. Which makes me think it was a disc system game for the Famicom, which the NES never got it. So, yeah. But how about you guys? What were your favorites so far? I know a lot of you guys are saying that the Octopath Tactics one is pretty good. Let's see. Let me look at my bingo card to see what went through. The Stubbs the Zombie one is such an obscure one, because that was from the Xbox, or the original Xbox. It was made by one of the former creators of Halo. That's the claim to fame for that game. No Cold Steel ports, no new Switch announced. There was a Smash character. Oddly enough, no amiibos. No sequel, no Zelda sequel. No more Heroes 3 gameplay, we got that. Metroid Prime, gone. No SMT5. We got Animal Crossing upgrades. No new IP from Nintendo. The World's End Club is pretty interesting. Yeah, those, Zonox, the game from the Octopath guys, the visual novel duo, and the World's End Club are probably some of my favorites. That's really cool. A Mario sports game is shown. Yes, it's right there under O. I don't think I actually had a full row, unfortunately. But I have another Square Enix Classic port, so that's under B. Like, my guesses were just all over the place. Yeah, I didn't form a line, sadly. I mean, yeah, like, it's... I think the 50% out of 100 is kind of a good assessment, I suppose. They did kind of preamble that by saying, like, oh, it's just going to be the first half of the year, and a Smash announcement, and updates to existing games, right? Like, you know, so... if anything, like, maybe later in the year, when a lot of these other games, like, get further down in their announcements and stuff, and their development, like, for example, maybe Metroid Prime 4 we'll see later in the year, Bayonetta 3, maybe, that sort of stuff. Yeah, Pyra in Smash is pretty big. I think so. That's actually really cool that they did that. Yeah, I have Monster Hunter Rise hype video under O. So I of that column, I had 3 right. There's no new IP from Nintendo, no new mainline Pokemon game. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, F for Rex in the Smash crowd. Yeah, and that's kind of the thing I want to warn you guys, is that this is just the first half of the year. So, and according to Nintendo, this is their first half is basically ending on, like, in August in a way, with some announcements for next year. So you can kind of maybe guess that we'll get another major direct around June, when E3 usually rolls around, you know. I don't think it's going to be a dry year though, Rick. I don't think that's going to happen. Because last year, around the same time, we thought the same thing about 2020. And then a whole bunch of games came out later in the year that became some of my personal favorites that I didn't even know, like, that I would. Like, 13 Sentinels last year was, like, one of my favorite games of last year. And that was totally low-key, you know, vanillaware and stuff. Yes, I was going to call you Rex. You can call me out on that. There's a lot of really exciting things happening, and I hope, like, y'all are excited about it too. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to end the stream, but thank you so much for joining me. That was, you know, even though it was kind of a little underwhelming, I'm really happy that you guys are here to actually watch these with me. And this won't be the last stream. We're going to be streaming any of the PlayStation stuff, maybe Xbox and Switch as well in the future. And for now, I gotta finish, like, my review of Persona 5 Strikers. So that's gonna come out on Monday. So until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. And again, I had so much fun. Join our Discord. It's amazing. Donate to our Extra Life. Join the Patreon. Follow me on Twitter. All these things. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day. And play more games. See ya.